Welcome to the Tejano Time podcast right here. It is a Sunday fun day. Actually, it's not even a Sunday fun day. It's actually Saturday today, special edition of Tejano Time podcast. And joining me today on this Super Saturday, we want to welcome back to the show. She was on the show. It's been some time, but Destiny Navaira, one of Tejano.
Hi. Thank you so much
Yes.
for having me. I appreciate it so much.
Awesome, and we always, like I said, are open to bringing you back to the show here.
Thank you.
Just as any other artists out there, we want to find out what's going on with Destiny. How everything is going on with you and over in Monterrey. I believe you're in Monterrey right now, currently.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
So we're here, after a busy first part of the year in Texas, we did have about 2 shows a month. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but we really came from not having shows. And for me to, be able to accomplish that the first part of the year, coming off
Mhm.
the Grammy nom, and,
Yes.
they weren't just any shows. I really tried to be selective of what I did.
Mhm.
And, we got to open for Signal. We opened for La Mafia. We did South by
Wow.
Southwest. We did, gigs that I really wanted to take on as an artist, and
Mhm.
really just gain that experience of me being able to perform in front of the bigger groups that I'm, these guys are my heroes. La
Yes.
Mafia, Signal,
Right.
they're doing what I want to do, and so to be there, to be able to open for them was a cool thing. South by Southwest, I feel like really took us outside the box. It wasn't a Tejano event; it was a Latino music event, and that's what I was the
Mhm.
most excited about. We laughed because there were about 3 or 4 other artists, and it's either really nice, like acoustic, soft
Mhm.
voice, or it's like reggaeton. So like the first 2 artists that came out was pretty soft and nice, and we came out with the cumbia. We started with Nuevo Leon, and it was just really, it was a cool experience and a really good show to have under our belt. I think we
Yeah.
definitely saw where we want to go. And so after that, I kind of wanted to take a break. Not so much take a break, but kind of be here in Monterrey and start doing a little bit more here in Mexico. So that's what I tried to do the second half of the year. And I got to travel. I went to Mexico City.
Mhm.
So just kind of exploring, because I feel like that's how we get inspired. And the
Yes.
next project, of course, is well, right now we have Las Letras de Mi Padre, which is the latest EP that we released.
Mhm.
But right now, the next process will be doing some more songs, and going into our voice memos and seeing, which songs we're going to actually choose for the potentially album.
Yes, and like you said, canciones de mi padres, which is you have that currently out right now.
Hmm.
But before we want to touch bases on that and talk about that, we're talking to Destiny Navaira once again, Latin Grammy nominee. She also has a Tejano Music Award, female vocalist, of the
Thank
year in
you. Yeah.
21 as well. Yes, so she's no stranger to the business. She grew up around the music. Her uncle Emilio and also your father también, Raulito. Growing up around the music, thing, at what point did you think that you wanted to just kick off your career or actually just become, just to sing?
I think I always knew I wanted to sing since I was a kid.
Hmm.
So that wasn't really like a surprise to anybody. But definitely, I think after we went on the road in 2008, after my uncle couldn't, complete that year of shows, we took that on. And a lot of people don't know that. It was my cousins, Emilio, Diego, Rigo, myself, my dad, and some guys from the group. And we finished out his tour
Oh,
that
wow.
year.
Yeah.
So it was like our first learning experience of how to be on the road. And I
Hmm.
think I knew at that point, I was in high school, so I'd come back with like $300-400, and it was a great time for me. I had my car, I could go get what I wanted. And
Wow.
so that's what really kind of started it. And then after that, it's been since then. It's been since I was probably about 15 years old.
Wow. Wow.
And so it's been a long journey, but
Hmm.
yeah, I think that's where really, really when I decided, I knew that I wanted to make this a career.
Sure. Yes. You were recently in Houston currently. I mean, like I
Yes.
would say a couple of weeks back. Was it Noche Latina? I believe it was. It was here in town. So tell me a little bit about that experience. I heard it went well. I've talked to Magali last week, and she said it was amazing. Because you guys did an
Yeah.
awesome deal.
It was a great time. I was so grateful for the invite. It was at the House of Blues. Again,
Yes.
I'm trying to really kind of set myself apart as far as where I'm performing,
Hmm.
what events and things like that. I think for me, I want to reach a certain level, and I think that's my route to get there. So House of Blues was a big one that I had on my list, and it was a great event. I saw some familiar faces, some new faces. Also, I we you can actually see some of the event on my reality show, uh,
Yes.
Destiny Sin Fronteras, which is on my YouTube. We've got 3 episodes out, and the second episode is basically the House of Blues event.
Okay.
So we actually got to go visit La Mafia in the studio. So there's all of that in there. And it was just a great time. I mean, I always say practice what you preach. This was about female empowerment. It was an all female lineup. And I was blessed enough to close the show, and we had a great time. It was
Hmm.
a great time. And, it's always fun to see, everybody who really truly supports what's going on. And I think those are the
Yeah.
kind of events that you see it at.
Hmm.
So I'm just so grateful for everybody who went out, and it was a great time. I hope we can do it again soon.
Soon, right? That'd be great. I believe that they're going to be doing a lot more up and coming shows like that, is what I hear. So y'all stay tuned for that as well. You surprised your father, recently. Well, I would say when your album came out, just that you dropped Letras de mi Padre, but you also had a rendition of what is it? Ya no me pones atención.
Hmm.
Okay. So, again, a favorite of the families growing up, the music from your uncle, your grandfather, your father, was your Pedro Infante, should I say? Okay, so
Yeah.
Lupita Infante is what you did. You did a collab with her. You did a song featuring her as well. Which is Ya no me pones atención. So, again, you surprised your father with that. He was very surprised, that you got that done. You're doing big things over
Yeah.
there in Monterrey.
Thank you.
You know,
Well, I've been blessed. I truly feel like God has put every situation, good and bad, in my path for a reason. And with this coincidence, we got booked to go be a feature in Ohio at a music festival. And I knew Lupita was going to be there. So that was already my plan, was to,
yeah.
go and talk to her. And then, from there, we got to do the Casetera performance here in
Mhm.
Monterrey at the Pabellon. And so many things came out of that trip, and it's definitely Lupita. Oh my God, she is an angel here on earth. Her voice is beautiful. She's a beautiful person. Her album just came out, and I'm hoping it's going to get nominated for a Grammy because it's so good. And I encourage everybody to check her out. So yeah, I surprised my dad. He knew I was doing the EP, but I was trying to surprise him with Lupita, which was the craziest and the most stressful thing I
Yeah.
have ever done. And it came out great. It was just such a nice gift to give him. They're super fans of Pedro Infante, and we clicked. We just clicked
Mhm.
right away,
Right away.
and we hope to work together in the future. There's talk of that as well. And like I said, I'm trying to spread Tejano as far as I can spread it.
Mhm.
Any connection like that I have, I'm going to try to do that. We have some other stuff in the works right now that is out of the box, and it may take me a little longer, I think, to get to the level I want to get to, but it's because I do feel I need to take this other route,
Mhm.
um, where I truly
Right.
feel like I'm creating something new. And
Yes.
I think Lupita was a big part of that. She opened my eyes to a lot of things. This EP was especially, it was beautiful to do. It was also very hard for me to do.
Mhm.
Um, you know, I didn't want to do it until I could prove myself. And I felt like with the Grammy nomination for Dime, I was like, okay, now I'm ready to do so. And I love it. I mean, it was so much fun recording the songs. I
Mhm.
didn't have to read any words. I know these words by heart. And I truly
Yes.
feel like I channeled everything that my dad and my uncle taught me in recording. And so I love it. I love it. I love when I come across it. And I'm really happy. We had a party for my dad to do like kind of like a CD release,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
it was like he was living as the quinceañera he never had. So it was awesome.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, I guess I looked up I was looking at that and looking up some notes on that, and I guess again, it doesn't get any better than that. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. Thank
To
you.
do that with your family. Again, your family supports you 110% on what you do. Like there, I mean, también your brother
Yeah.
Rigo también aside you as well. I'm sure he gives you all his support in anything and everything he
And
does,
the headaches. He
and
gives
the
me.
headaches, and the pains in the asses, and all
Yes.
that other stuff. It happens. That's what brothers are for, and
Exactly.
we want to go. We want to shed some light on top and talk about. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're talking with Destiny Divine. Okay, she's live from Monterrey right now with me here on the Tejano Time podcast show. Drop your comments in the box if you have any questions for her and you'd like to ask her. Feel free to do so, and she'll definitely will answer those questions for you. And we're going to get to a song that she has out right now, video here. And we'll play in just a few minutes, which I definitely love the horn section in that.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of horns. The music. You know what I mean. Growing up, I was around all that stuff with my father, and now and again, Casetera, you guys killed that performance when you
Thank
performed with
you.
them, and then you heard from me when you did do that. It was
Thank
just also was
you.
amazing. You guys just went up there and just showed out, so it was awesome. So, you partnered up recently with a health scene fronteras,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and
Health and
that's to
fitness.
launch your what is it, your YouTube series, okay, and so
Yep.
it's a reality series. So,
Reality series.
tell
Yeah.
me a little bit about that. That's awesome.
So my friends from Helsing Fronteras, they reached out to me. Basically, what they are, they're a company here out of Monterrey, and when people, for example, you know how a lot of people come and do their braces in Mexico because it's cheaper or, whatever the case may be. Basically, what they do is they aid people in coming from the States to Monterrey to
Hmm.
receive any kind of medical work, whether it's, chemo, whether it's dental work, whether it's cosmetic surgery. They do everything. They have doctors, they're networked with doctors. Hasta que they took me to a hair clinic to check how my hair was growing, things like that.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
basically, I'm going through a process. I've gone to the hair clinic. I've gone to the plastic surgeons because of my weight loss and things that I want to get toned up and fixed. And you're basically gonna come see my whole journey with them. They're
Mhm.
also gonna follow me on the road when we do gigs and things like
Yeah.
that. Like I said, my weight loss journey. There's footage of me in the gym showing you what I do. A lot of people know, I've been doing this since 2018 and
Mhm.
I've maintained pretty well, but we kind of fell off there with the traveling and
It
being on
happens.
holiday and all of that. So I'm back at it and I'm with these guys. So now we have a reality series. It's called Destiny Sin Fronteras, and it's a weekly YouTube video that comes out every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., I think 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so you guys are going to be able to see all of it. And with these guys, like for example, if you guys see something that you might want to come and do your
Mhm.
teeth or whatever, your hair,
Right.
whatever you see, you can contact these guys and they'll be able to connect you with the doctors, just so you're not left alone.
Yes. Okay.
They have facilities if you have to bring your family to stay. It's a great organization. I encourage everybody to check it out and follow them. And so we're doing that. Also, we're working with them to start playing a little bit more here in Monterrey, as well as we have a big announcement coming probably this week for the people of San Antonio, también for the people of Texas. If
Mhm.
you're down to travel on a Monday night, let's just say we're going to have a big surprise once every month, a Monday a month to start, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So it will be announced
Wonderful.
soon.
Wonderful, wonderful. That is outstanding right there. So pay attention, follow her on her social media pages, and you will keep up with all that, the latest and the greatest from Destiny and Navaira. All
Thank
right.
you.
It's there, a big shout out going out to Roger over in San Antonio. I believe he's located out there.
Saludos. Oh, look
Yes.
at that profile picture.
Yes, definitely.
I love
Yes.
it.
One of the great guys right there. It's the ACL Productions, proud sponsor of the show as well. It's awesome. And let's see here. Who do we got here? It's one of my evening guys. It's Mr. Ricky
Ricky
Duran.
Duran. Yep. Thank you guys. Saludos a
Opening
todos.
doors. Yes, we got another hello, beautiful destiny blessings, Mija. She says here.
Sandy. Thank you, Miss Sandy.
All right, awesome. If you guys got anything for Destiny, feel free to drop it in the box. She'll be more than happy to answer your questions
Yes.
or just to say hello. Why not? Let us know where you're watching from as well. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking with Destiny Navaira. She's got a lot of great things going on right now for her. Reality series show. She's got her EP that she just released, which contains how many songs are on the EP right now? You got five,
There's
six,
six.
six?
Six
Okay.
songs. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when there were five. Now everybody's going to six. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's pretty good. To add another track to that. Jurame is one that's your current single right now that's burning up airwaves, and the video is out as well, which we have
Yes.
for everyone out there to take a listen to here and watch it just in a few more minutes. So tell me a little bit about the video and the
So
making.
Jurame, the song when we first started doing it, we were like, well, this kind of valley cumbia is hitting, like, maybe we should just kind of change the cumbia to sound more like that.
Hmm.
And when I heard Jurame is one of my favorite songs, and I just think it's such a romantic song. I told my producer and my brother, I said, I really think we need to try to change this as much as we can. I wanted to keep Eclipse de Cumbia, and we
Hmm.
did kind of do the slower cumbia, but this one I kind of wanted to experiment because it's such a simple song. As far as the words go, I knew you could play a lot with the music. So we kind of came up with this country Mexican mariachi Tejano fusion to me.
Hmm.
It kind of entails everything that I love about my favorite styles of music. And I was able to, I think, show a different side of my voice because usually I'm just so used to belting.
Hmm.
Um, this actually let me kind of play dynamically, and I feel like you can hear a different side of me. It also kind of is going, I will say, towards the direction that we're heading with new music coming out.
Hmm.
It's a new modern feel on Tejano music,
Okay.
on norteño music, and so I'm really excited. The video is actually where we recorded Jurame. When I'm actually singing in the video, I'm not like pretending to sing. That's me actually recording the song.
Wow.
So that's
Okay.
me recording the song. Everybody who's in there, it's actually them recording, everything. And I want to give a big shout out to Victoria Records. If you guys want to ever record in one of the top studios in the world, go to Victoria Records. It was a privilege and an honor to record there. And I told my producer, why would you take me there? I'm never going to want to record anywhere else. But I loved it, and it was a blessing, an amazing experience to have for sure. So that's the video. You kind of see us working on the song and the arrangements and things.
Yes, definitely. You're going to take a look at the studio as well within this video that we're about to play for everybody out there. Again, Jurame is the name of the song, which has been done before by her uncle, and that's a song written by your father as well.
Yes.
So,
Hmm.
she, like you said, they wanted to put their stamp on it and change it up just a little bit. Not, like you said, you talked to your brother, and you were like, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that. This is the final product, right? The finished product. So check this video out right here, Destiny Navaira, right here. And the name of the song is Jurame. We'll be right back in just a few. All right.
Primera vez, yo soy feliz. Tú eres la razón de que yo sea así. Llegaste a mi vida cuando a nadie yo tenía. Me diste el poder de amar otra vez.
There you have it right there. That is the studio that she was talking about right there. That that she actually, was like, hey, I don't put me in here again because I'm not going to want to leave here. It was a beautiful
Yeah.
studio. Great setup that they had there. Yes, so you enjoyed every moment of it when you got to do
Oh
it.
yeah. I mean, first of all, it's run by a woman. It's owned by a woman.
Okay.
Her name is Victoria Kuhn, and she has just done so much for women in the music. And she's actually in the video. The woman that's the redhead in the video, that's her.
Okay. Oh,
And
okay.
so we got to talk to her, and just so much support is really felt here in Monterrey. Quiero mandar un gran saludo a todos de Monterrey. Pues a todos que me están apoyando, de verdad, es algo muy bonito. It's something, a big part of me is fulfilled because I am doing it here as well. And, I always tell people here, a lot of people ask me, why Monterrey? I felt like when my uncle passed away, a lot of people don't think about it, but a lot of his fans here, majority, weren't able to go say goodbye to him,
Mhm.
and so I feel like I at least owe that to them,
Yeah.
to continue the legacy, and if they want to follow it, it's here. And every show we do, we remember him, and what him and my dad have done, and continue to do. He's also they're in consideration for the Latin Grammy. Hopefully, they'll get a nomination in the Norteño category for his tribute CD, and I'm really, really so happy for that. So beautiful to see all these groups do his songs. So, that's what I do try to do in my music, in my way. He's always there. He's always one of the reasons I do what I do, as well as my dad, who is very much a part of everything. And we have a lot of plans for him as well. So I know a lot of people are like, "Where's Raulito? And what is he doing?" Everywhere I go, and he's a little, we've got to fix him up a little bit, but he's getting there. And we're just, we're blessed to have him with us, and we're excited to start all the new things. He's going to be a part of our big announcement next week as well.
Awesome.
So you guys who are asking about him, get ready to follow him because he's going to be bothering you.
Yes, and I believe he just recently has a new account on social media. I was just
Yes.
looking.
Yes, we just made a YouTube account. So that's a
There
hint
you
for
go.
you guys. We just made a YouTube account, official YouTube for my dad. Please go subscribe to all of our YouTube, especially mine as well, with the reality. And was, just make sure you keep up with what we're doing, because we are trying to think outside the box, like I said,
Yes,
and bring Tejano to the new generation so that they can love it the way we do. It may sound a little bit different,
but
but
it's still Tejano.
it's
Tejano.
Tejano. So just like, I'm so excited about this song. I love it so much, from the new one from Frontera and Firme.
Mhm.
That's Tejano music.
Yeah.
And I love it. I'm obsessed. I wasn't fully on all the cumbias that were coming out, but this one, I mean, it got me super, super bad. So
Yeah.
it's on repeat, and that's what I want to do. I want to be next in line. I'm ready to do that. And I won't stop till I get there. So I'm excited, and I feel like Hudame is the perfect gateway to lead you guys to where we're going.
Where you're going. Yes, definitely. And I said it's very an enjoyable song there. Check this out right here. So Sandy said she's from Chicano Life
Oh
magazine.
yes, Chicano Life.
Yes. So just
Saludos, guys.
shout out to Sandy there. And we have Sonia Gomez Rodriguez.
From Florida.
Yes.
Florida in the house.
Yes, thank you so much for watching this evening. And this is one of, again, I said it earlier. You know what I mean? So, oh
The
my gosh,
trumpet, yeah.
the trumpet
That
sound.
trumpet at the end, it gets you.
Yes, it's amazing. Just keep up the great work. Continue to do
Thank
your
you.
things, and the decisions you guys put together. I mean, y'all come together, you and your team, and just make music. I mean, you guys know what you want. You know what you're looking for. You know what's there. You know what you have and what you don't have and what you can get. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that is awesome. So she says here, yes, I love the new generation. Need the music to keep it alive. Definitely, Sonia.
For sure.
Awesome. So, if you guys got any more comments, just drop them in the box. Again, we're talking with Destiny Navaira. She's live from Monterrey here on Tejano Time podcast with myself, Keith Leal. Again, the most challenging project you have completed to date, what would that be?
I definitely think time-wise was this EP for sure.
Yeah.
Time-wise, yes. But as far as like musically and just things I had to do, I think that will always be La Preferida.
Yeah.
It was a big jump for me to leave my dad's side and, truly, really start the project by myself. And then, luckily, God bless me, my manager, Josette, she has really just put her whole life into me and she believes in me that way. And that's why I'm able to do what I do. And, whether I make, whatever I make, I mean, she'll always be a part of it and get what she deserves because without her, there's no way I could be here right now.
Yeah.
So I think La Preferida will always be my reminder that, it's a risk, it's a lot of hard work, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you really want it, you will have the possibilities to do things and complete your dreams. I mean,
Right.
going to the Latin Grammys, I knew I was
Yeah.
going to go one day because I'm just cerca like that, and I'm not going to stop till I go. But I didn't think it would come so soon.
Yes, and it came very, very soon for you. Yes,
Yes,
so that was awesome
and
when
we
we
were
heard the
just
news.
so blessed, and to have that experience so early in my solo career, it just
Mhm.
motivates me to a whole nother level, and I'm so grateful, and still can't believe we met some of the people we met, and just to be in the presence of Marco Antonio Solis,
Mhm.
Cristiano Leal, I mean, countless
Big,
incredible singers and
yes.
musicians and songwriters that were there. It was a big blessing, and I'm hungry for it. I want to do it again and again and again. So,
Definitely, definitely. Again, if you're just joining us, share the video as well. As today we are talking with Destiny and Navaira. Describe the worst performance that you've ever had, and what did you learn from it?
oh
I'm
my
sure
God.
there's always one, at least one out there.
I think one time, usually if like I'm okay and everything can be going wrong,
Mhm.
I feel like, it's my role in the band to stick my ground, go with the errors until we can't no more. I'll give you two examples actually. One time we came and played in Monterrey with my dad in like 2017 around there. And literally the sound was just, you couldn't hear anything. It was just like, it sounded like the 4th of July. Like it was just like the sound. And we had to get off stage. Like there was no way we could
Right.
do it. And that had never happened to me before. And I felt so bad because the people there, so that was definitely one of the worst for me. And then another one, it really taught me to take care of my voice. We were playing quite a bit and I think we had a Friday, Saturday, Sunday weekend. And
Mhm.
by Sunday, my voice was shot. So like,
Shot.
I just couldn't even get on. And I hated that I left, the band like that. And luckily, I was still with my dad and my brother, of course, helps me. But it was a horrible feeling. And so, I've gotten really cautious about my voice as far as I've got a humidifier, I've got cough drops on hand. I mean, water, water, water. It's just, it really has taught me to take care of myself and how important it is.
Yes, and how important your voice is to what you do
Yes.
on a daily, um, songwriting. Do you do any songwriting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so pretty much my first two albums are mine. On the first album, I pretty much wrote it myself, Mike Aguilar, and Juan Trevino. We pretty much wrote
Okay.
that first album. My dad has a couple, my brother too on there. And then the second album I wrote with my brother and Lalo Morales. We wrote all those, pretty much those songs together. También I have Cesar Morquecho on there, who's written some songs for Elida, for Signo. And so, yeah, I love to write. I think it's such a creative way to express yourself. And I definitely, everyone's like, oh my gosh, like your songs are so sad or this song is so,
So
whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, these are real, experiences. That's what I usually try to pull from or,
Mhm.
maybe it's not happening in the moment, but I've felt it before. And for whatever reason, I'm back to that feeling. So they're definitely personal experiences. And, it's awesome to see, especially the first album, we'll do like things here in Monterrey and people will be singing, my songs.
Mhm.
And to me, that's my songwriter dream, come
Yeah,
true.
awesome.
One day to have a stadium singing your lyrics because you felt a certain way and they can identify with you. That for me is something very important.
Yep. And talking about stadiums, or as the arenas, that's something that you always had your mind focused on, is performing and playing in arenas and
Yes.
stadiums around the world. Period. And you have accomplished that in certain parts. There in Monterrey, of course, you've done that. You're there, and you want more. You're hungry for more. So, but tell me about the experience. I mean, what is the difference? I mean, I'm sure it is difference. I mean, a big difference from playing in a a convention center, or a hall, than playing in an arena where you have
Yeah, so
thousands
one
of people.
day my dream is definitely to have a couple nights at the arena, a couple nights at the Domo Care. But I've been privileged enough to at least be featured in a couple of things like that. Here in Monterrey, they have expos, which are
Mhm.
big kind of festival things, and we've gotten to do that as well. Recording with other artists who play those arenas and those domos and those palenques regularly. I mean, it's a great thing. It's a great experience, like I said, and like I said, hopefully more and more will come. I'm ready to travel and ready to go, but it's definitely a humbling experience, for sure. You get in front of that many people, and it does. I don't care if you're the most experienced in the
in
world.
the, in the world, yeah.
You get nerves. It's
Yeah.
nerve wracking, but it's a beautiful feeling. And like you said, I want more. It makes me strive for more, to have
More.
those 2 nights.
Hmm.
2 nights of people, a whole stadium singing my lyrics.
Yeah.
That would be the ideal dream. So, and it's possible. That's why I chose to come to Monterrey,
Hmm.
and to dedicate my life to this, because that's what it takes.
Yeah.
And you got to take that risk. Before, I
Yeah.
feel like I would think about things so logically, as terms of what you're supposed to do next. And I think after the pandemic, I threw it out the window, and I said, this is, it's now or never.
Now or
So
never. Yeah, I mean, like you said, you made I mean, that decision to move to Monterrey, to do what you want in your dream, to fulfill it. Have you gotten any criticism from moving from San Antonio to Monterrey, to carry on your career over there, from the industry itself?
I've seen comments here and there. I guess I feel it more in the shows. We don't normally get invited to the same places,
Wow.
where you kind of see your normal
Hmm.
Tejano shows. And I don't know. I'm not sure if that's because of the Mexico thing, but I do feel like we're not as included in that circle of shows. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm
Yeah.
I'm being very. I want to be outside the box. I want to be different, because I do know that that's what's going to lead me to truly who I am, and to do what my dad and my uncle did. I mean, to me, it's funny when people say that's not Tejano, because I don't think you can compare Selena's music to my uncle's music. To me, it's two totally different genres,
Right. Yeah.
but at the time, they were the two biggest things
Yeah.
in that
And
market. So I feel like that's what needs to be done. Frontera's definitely changing the game. I hope that
mhm,
people playing them as Tejano, because they are. And I think, Intocable continues to push
to
the
push.
limit,
Hmm.
and that's what I want to do. Create something new, push the limit, and be a style that can't be copied.
Hmm.
Because that's
Yeah.
what I grew up watching. I don't feel like a lot of people can get the sound, not just the voice, but the music, like
Hmm.
my dad and my uncle had. And
Yeah.
so, that's what I want to do. I want to have that Destiny trademark, and that way people know it, love it, and you know, it's kind of a way of a part of your culture.
Yeah.
I know people here. My uncle, it's funny. He's like an icon here. He really is. The whole boots and hat cowboy
Mhm.
rodeo thing. It's just, you
So
literally see people who look like him. And
yeah, it's a thing, over
it's a
there.
thing.
Great. It's
So
great.
I think that's so cool. And maybe not necessarily for me as far as like image goes, but I'm saying, with my music, with
Hmm.
what I do and what I stand for.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Great story right there. Ricky Duran says, "Just do you," and definitely. I mean, she's doing her thing. Again, she's going to leave everybody behind. Again, right now is the opportunity. If you want to change the music, you want to do this, you want to evolve. Uh, the opportunity is always there for anyone to do that.
Yeah.
You're not holding back. You're going forward with it. You're making your statements. You're making your mark. And we give you we commend you on that.
Thank you
There's a
so much.
lot of artists out there that people, not just artists, but you get that to people that I talk to on a daily basis who want to criticize the music, the business, because no one wants to move forward with it, or blah blah blah, and this and that. I mean, it's the opportunity is there for anyone to take it. A lot of people just want to they're comfortable and they're content with where they're at.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
it's
saying?
hard. I mean, it's hard. I
Yeah.
understand. Believe me, this is a special situation that I'm in, that I can do this. And
Mhm.
that's why I'm trying with everything I have, because I mean, it's now, it's now, and it's what I'm gonna do, and it's what I want to do. So I do want to say to the Tejano fans who have been with my family since day one, it's not that I don't want to be. I I would love you guys to join me on my, on my evolution and on my journey to who I'm gonna become, because you guys are where I come from. I
Yeah.
mean, I will never have another home base.
Mhm.
So that's what I try to portray in our music, in our show, in our CD. Give somebody a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And I think we're finding our path to do that in our own distinct way. And I thank my dad for that, because every time we would, the two times we've made the records, he's been kind of like, record what you love, and that's
Mhm.
what we've been doing. And it's
Wonderful.
so far so good. It's gotten us, slowly but surely, progress, and also recommendations that I used to dream of. So it's just a great it's been a great journey. And there's things that pop up, and I think, man, what am I doing, or why did this happen? But it always ends up, God always ends up showing me the reason,
Yeah.
and it's for a reason. So
Yeah.
that's how I try to look at things right now.
Yeah, yep, everything is for a reason, most definitely. Marie, she's got a comment here for you over here.
Marie, saludos in New Mexico, all the way in New Mexico. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you so much, Marie. And Lorenzo Lopez también also is watching. Big shout out
Saludos,
to you.
Lorenzo.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Well, Sonia says another thing here. We wish you success, enjoy your music, and you make us proud. So
Thank you so much, Sonia. Thank you. I appreciate it.
and we got Norma Salazar from Holland, Michigan, who's also watching.
Holland, Michigan. Wow. We haven't been well, the last time we went up north was Ohio.
Mhm.
And I mean, we didn't get to see anything. We were, at the festival the 2 days, but we gotta definitely get out there. And that's what I really would like to do, is kind of get to other parts of the states too.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, yeah,
just really try to move as much as we can.
yeah. Awesome, awesome. We got another one. One quick one right here. It says, "Smart move to Monterrey. Wishing you the best and hoping all your dreams come true. Edinburgh, Texas, in the house."
Edinburgh, Texas, the Valley. We haven't been there in so long. I'm so ready to go back. I love to go to the Valley every now and then. So definitely, Ms. Noelia. Muchas gracias.
There you go. There you have it. So appreciate everybody that's tuned in and watching this podcast here, Tejano Time, with myself, Keith Leal, Destiny Navaira. As always, she's always welcome back anytime. Before we do let you go and wrap things up here, Destiny, give everyone out there your social media handles where they can follow you, so that way they can check out your videos, your reality series, and all that other good stuff.
So on all social media, I'm at Destiny Navaira. We also have the Atlas Navaira page. Like we mentioned earlier, my dad's YouTube, Raulito Navaira Official. But all of my tags are at Destiny Navaira. On all social media, también in the platforms, Destiny Navaira. Right now, like we said, we've got La Preferida, Dime Cómo Se Siente, and this new EP, Las Letras de Mi Padre. I hope you guys are enjoying it. To all the Emilio fans, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Like I said, it was a great gift to my dad, and it was something that I definitely got to cross off my bucket list to do for him. And he enjoyed it. I was so nervous because he had only heard Eclipse and Ya No Me Pones, because those are the two that came out. So at the party was his first time hearing all of the songs.
All the songs.
And so I was so nervous, especially with Húrame. I was like, he's gonna hate it. And he was like, that's my favorite one. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Yes.
I was so scared, but it was a great party.
Definitely right there. Awesome, awesome. That's as long as he enjoyed it, that made you happy, because you did your part. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Putting a smile on your dad's face again. He wrote the song, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are all his songs. So it's Eclipse, Mañana, Ya no me pones atención, quédate, and júrame.
Júrame.
Oh, and
Great.
Remedio de Amor, too. Remedio de Amor.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got to check that. I haven't heard the rest of the songs on there, but I got to get my hands on those very, very soon. So, un saludo para Carlos P. Garcia, who's tuned in as well. Thank you so much,
Saludos, Carlos.
Carlos. And that's that. Noelia Diaz says here, home of Grupo
Grupo
Frontera and
Frontera, that's right.
Berches.
They're taking over the world. I love it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Appreciate everybody who watched the podcast today to get to, a little bit of inside scoop of what's happening with Destiny Navaira. She's got a lot of great things that are happening right now, a lot more in store. She's got some big news that's going to be breaking very, very soon, but you have to follow her on her social media page so
Please.
that way you can get that news. What is it? Not this, so it's going to be on a Monday.
On a Monday.
Soon. Yeah, so be on the lookout for that, guys. She'll definitely be adding some stuff to her social media pages to keep you guys informed. But you got to follow her. If not, you're not going to get the inside scoop of what she's got up and coming again.
Yeah.
So we want to wish you the continued success. We know you're doing a lot of great things right now. Let's see. It says, hey there, Gracie Zambrano's got us tuned in as well. Thank you, Gracie. Appreciate you. Good luck, mija. She says here. That's Noelia again. She said, good luck to you. So definitely. And Lorenzo Lopez. Saludos, Keith. Thank you, Lorenzo. Again, appreciate you, my brother. And to everybody who's tuned in right now, share the live. You know what I mean? Let's get the word out of what's going on and what's going on and what's happening with Destiny Navaira. Okay, there's another icon in the business right now. I mean, she's doing great things over in Monterrey, just as much as she's doing here in the Texas side. But again, if you have an opportunity to go and check her out perform, get there. You're in for a treat. I mean, these guys can go out there, they have fun on stage, they enjoy what they do, and that's what it's all about, and going out there and enjoying the music, enjoying the dance. And what was the question that I had for you, Destiny? When you're out there performing, you're on stage, and you notice that the crowd is just not, they're just not having it at that particular time. They're not, they're not bored, but they're just trying to figure out where they're at or what, with the music and all that. Do you ever change your tempo to try to get them up on there? Is that something you do?
For sure. I mean, we definitely try to keep the set list moving. Mm-hmm. We try to mix songs that I know people are going to know. And then with our songs that, maybe they're not as familiar with, but songs that match the tempos. I think with a lot of my songs too, they may not know them, but I try to put the ones where I'm belting because that's usually what it takes for them to kind of turn around and realize, oh, hey, like she's singing,
Yeah.
And so Rigo does a great job of that, of helping me make the set list. And I've got great musicians. Big shout out to my group, Remedio, Cristina Hinojosa on the drums, and Luke Salas on the bajo. Sexto, sometimes we have piano. Right now I'm looking for an accordionist too. I've been using some people, but I am looking for an accordionist. So, it's just been a great time. And I think the songs, we're getting better at selecting and kind of putting the show together more, which is also how we're growing. It's not so much anymore. Okay, well, this song next. Okay, guys, ready? 1, 2, 3. It's more of a thought out process of why we're singing these songs and how we're presenting our show to the people. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of logic stuff. It's a lot of, and now with the social media stuff, even more. It's a great tool, but it's also a pain in your ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When you have to put it together. But it is. It's an amazing thing to have, and the people deserve it. The people deserve 100% of that show. That's why people love the Casetera video. I think it's from head to toe a show, and that's what I want to do. I want to have that show for my people, Destiny's way, with my music. And I think you learn to read a crowd, and luckily my dad has taught us to adapt pretty well.
Well, yes, that's amazing right there. So not many can say that. You know what I mean? They're just just continue to do what they do. You know what I mean? and like I said, it's always about that. The crowd plays a big part in your shows.
For sure.
Yeah. So again, we appreciate your time, Destiny, as always. You know what I mean? Un saludo para Rigo también and all your entire staff that surrounds you day in and day out. Destiny Navaira and her team. For us to, making it possible today. You know what I mean?
Thank you guys. And we also, I do want to let everybody know, September 2nd, we are going to be in Kyle, Texas at the Pie in the Sky event. It's going to be us, Las Phoenix, Ram, Ruben Ramos, and I think the Tex Maniacs. So It's going to be a good show. We
Yeah.
play early, like at 3 o'clock. So Kyle, Texas will be out there. And then September 14th, I just confirmed at Kickapoo, Lucky Eagle Casino.
Okay.
We're going to be there. So I've got a couple dates coming up in Texas. And then hopefully at the end of the year, we'll pick a little bit more up. But
Mhm.
that's the upcoming dates right now. Hopefully in Monterrey soon. También, we're working on some stuff. But I just want to say thank you to everybody for all the support. And a big shout out to everybody in Houston. Hopefully we'll be back soon. To you guys,
Yes.
Houston Tejano Hits, thank you for playing my music. And
Definitely.
I appreciate it so much. Anything to get my music out there, it means the world to me. So I appreciate you guys.
Yes, and definitely, I said you always have our support here in Houston. Definitely going to be here for the long haul. You know what I mean?
Thank
And
you.
your music is just amazing. Continue to do what you do. Continue to bring great music to the people out there. And you guys follow her, Destiny Navaira. And
Please
I'm gonna throw a
follow me.
picture up. Yes, I'm gonna throw a picture up of the cover album.
Yeah.
Las Letras de Mi Padre right here. It's available on all digital outlets, so you can also go out there and stream it if you haven't, or add it to your playlist, guys. Okay, it's available. I believe she said, what, 6 songs you have?
6 songs, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's got a little bit of everything. So you're gonna get your mariachi, your cumbia, your ranchera, and your party songs too. So
All of the above, all in one. So don't let it pass you by. Okay, I guess this is let's see, Melissa.
Melissa,
What's
she's
her name?
my fan from Monterrey. She's one of my fans from Monterrey.
Awesome. She is watching on YouTube as well.
Saludos.
So thank you so much, Melissa. And one more from Marie just before we go, right quick. Marie says here, thank you, Destiny, for the shout out. Remember, the sky is the limit. God's blessings. So,
Thank you so much, Marie. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
yes, definitely. And so again, she's already mentioned the dates in Kyle, Texas, September 2nd, and I believe you said on the 15th as well.
The 14th
14th.
in Eagle Pass at Kickapoo.
Okay, there you go, Kickapoo. So as to make plans, if you're going to be in that area or you're watching from that area, as the Destiny Divided will be in your neck of the woods. So as to again, follow her on all her social media platforms today, and to keep up with the latest on her and her team, and also the big project that she has up and coming as
Yes,
well.
we're
So
excited.
she's going to be
And
great.
also my friends at Helsin Fronteras, please check them out.
Mhm.
Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a message. You can send them a message, English, Spanish, whatever the case is. I don't know about Chinese or anything like that, but English and Spanish are covered. So send them a message, and these guys can get you connected to the best doctors here in Monterrey.
There you have it, right there. Do they do any ankle work? No, I'm kidding.
I'm sure they do. Come on
You know,
down, Keith.
I had a bad experience earlier today, this morning, and I'm actually in crutches. So
Yes, and I hope you feel
that's
better. I know those injuries way too
it is.
well.
Yes, it's terrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. But I'm hoping I can get through it. And it's going to take some time to recover. But we'll let the time tell on that anyhow. So again, Destiny, thank you.
Thank
Muchísimas
you.
gracias. And we will talk to you very, very soon. And we hope to see you live here in Houston or in the surrounding areas. Again, maybe we'll show up in Kyle, Texas. Who knows?
Yes.
You never know. Make an opportunity to go out there and check out Destiny. If you haven't
It's
seen
gonna
the
be a
show,
great
again,
show.
yes, there's all kinds of talent, like you mentioned earlier. A lot of great artists out there, and Destiny Divide is one of them. So if you haven't seen their show, again, you're missing out, guys. You've got to go out there and check out the performance. These guys get up there and they entertain. They do what they do. Every day. You know what I mean?
Party. It's a party.
It's a party. Yes, definitely. Awesome. So good thing for everybody out there. The album is out. The EP is out. Go out there and stream it. Available on all digital platforms once again. So as they go out and grab it. It's a lot of great music on there. Jurame is one that's going to be on the radio right now. It's going to be on the radio. It's a single that's out, and it's being played here on Houston's Tejano Hits as well. So as they, be on the lookout. You just saw the video earlier during the broadcast, and you can also view it on YouTube as well.
Yes.
So definitely. All right, Destiny, will you enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening?
Thank you.
And thank you so much. Un saludo to everybody over in Monterrey who's watching as well.
Thank you guys so much. I love you, Houston.
There you go. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of